President CEO of the Vision of Children in Liberia, Mr. James Menepele Newham.
Thank you. Amen?
Amen.
Before I even proceed, I just want to say this. You know, I sat behind the table trying to shed a tear, but you know, sometimes you have a man to cry. But you know, this day make my day. This is what I wanted. You know, I've been searching all over the place for help, and there's no help. Sometimes you cry, and you can't get, and no help from nowhere. You have something in you that you want to give out, but you just can't get help. You know, been searching all around the place, went all over the place, and people just mislead you, you know, tell you something, discourage you, and set you back. I was trying to say, I will just summarize it. I mean, it is an honor today, I'm here. But before I even proceed to say anything, I want to take this time to give my pastor and our pastor from Yedi many thanks and appreciation, because without you, I don't think the dream was going to find itself. Once more again, we say thank you. I will start by saying our pastor, Mr. Famuyedi, honorable guest speaker, Ms. Madela Cooper, our fathers, our mothers, friends, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor as a founder, CEO, and president of Vision for Children in Liberia, staying here today to give our platform of what we as an organization intend to do for the Ebola victims, children of Liberia. Today, I want you to listen to my platform. I beg your indulgence. Vision for Children in Liberia wants to go after those victim children who was left after the 40 years of civil war, followed by the Ebola crisis. We want to provide a hot new program for our children to go and eat free. That's my quest, and that's what I live, and that's what I want to do. This school has been done only without your support. Your presence here is my joy. With that said, Vision for Children in Liberia already initiated a foundation called the Kingdom Case Foundation, located in Johnsonville, Monrovia, Liberia, respectively. We will be one of the first beneficiaries of this Life After Ebola program. We want to be able to come up with a good educational policy that will make our children feel free to go to school and learn without fear. One of our main goals is to make sure to focus on those children who lost their parent during the Ebola crisis and now roaming around the street of Liberia, specifically in Monrovia, and don't even have no food to eat. And I give you an example. I came from Liberia 3 years ago, and this brother came and said, "Big brother, I'm hungry, can you help me?" That's gonna touch my heart. Vision for Children in Liberia, primary mission is to provide a safe, nurturing, caring, and learning environment for the children of Liberia. Fundamentally, we want to be able to come up with a good educational policy that will make our children feel free to go to school and learn without fear. One of our main goals is to make sure to focus on those children who lost their parent during the Ebola crisis and now roaming the street of Liberia. Once more again, Vision for Children in Liberia primary mission is to provide a safe, nurturing, caring, and learning environment for our children of Liberia. Most especially, our family dealing with crises such as homelessness, abuse, neglect, lack of education due to the civil war and the prevailing Ebola crisis in the West African region. By providing free education to our children of Liberia, we will create an educational foundation that will educate, advocate, uplift, and empower our children and families. With a comprehensive education, the student of Liberia will be able to compete on a global scale with children and families around the world. As you know, fellow Liberian and other national, our children in Liberia have the center of suffering with neglect of prominent person and the lack of convincing support from governments. We all know that. This situation increased after 14 years civil war and of the late Ebola crisis. which left hundreds of children orphans roaming the street. Some seeking educational sponsorship, other crying for meals to eat. I'm hungry, can you give me food? And live while others are engaging in act, not conforming to human ethics. Everyone sees as a key to success is not given adequately to these kids, and in time they feel unpreparedness for the future challenge, where unemployment is the hallmark of Liberian, and the importance of so-called educators who are only concerned with cutting their parts of the educational children resources. Education must not only be academically, but must also interspire with skills and technical training for the young population as well to maintain their lives after high school programs. From our assessment in Liberia, we believe that a good educational system should be put in place where our children can come to learn without fear or to give our money, to teachers just to get good grades. I was a victim of that. We must commend those fewer aids given our Liberian kids, though they are most often corrupted by people. America and other international partners working in Liberia must be commended for the work continuing to help uplift Liberian educational problem. To conclude, we Vision for Children in Liberia are currently working with local students, organizations, and institutions to give helping hands in improving the educational sector by providing scholarship and material aids for the Liberian children in sustaining their educational sojourn. And we will continue to do just that every year and any time. With this, we can surely say that we need to collectively help our kids. Or our kids will help to destroy the country we say we want to improve and love. It is no magic to say that these kids roaming the street today are nothing but a future-killing machines. If we don't help to educate them and train them to discern human ethics and development. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a pleasure to submit. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The next speaker will be the Vice President. But before the Vice President comes up, I just want to let you all know, when you're planting a seed, in Liberia we get a parable that says, before the pot boils, you will ask the fire, how you set the fire up. And you put an ingredient in the pot. And then, before the pot begins to boil, we ask the fire, are you ready to support me? And when the fire is blazing hot, the pot begins to boil, and then that sweet aura or whatsoever you cook it will begin to create that urge for you to eat. What I'm saying in essence is that when Jane had this dream, he needed someone to help me along. And I attended some of their teleconferences. And in this world, when you have somebody who supports the idea, it always germinates into reality. And this lady, even though she lives in Minnesota, anytime Jane takes the phone and call her, she was always willing to say, we can do it. Times are very difficult, but she always lent her little support. She might not be the best orator, but she one of those you can count on when you want to do something. So, Sister Alice, the Vice President, ladies and gentlemen.
First of all, I want to say thanks to the Almighty God who made this day possible. I want to say thank you to our speaker. Thank you to Mr. President and me. I want to say thank you to my pastor, my father. I know in the house of God there is no stranger. So this is my home. This is what I love. Thank you. Vision for Children in Liberia. In 2004, I came to New York for burial, and I met James, and then I had a program. When I went there, we started talking about what we want to do in life. How can we help somebody? we talk and vision for children in the back. But as a born citizen, born and raised in Liberia, my desire is to help somebody in life that can say, because of these people, I'm here today. Growing up was not easy. In Liberia, if you have children, you cannot help them, you give them to other people to help you raise your child, knowing not whether they're going to send your child to school or they're just going to keep that child to become a slave or something in the house. But you just give your child and let that child with that person, and that child stay there. Some of them, they go to school. Some of them, they grow up without knowing nothing. When they were, we struggled. It was not easy. And so, praise God for a group of people that came together and funded a program called Refugee Program. Through that program, I was able to come to the United States. So, I'm standing here today, I see each and every one standing here. The same way those people came together and funded Refugee Program. Today I'm here. We can come together and raise money and send someone to school. They can become a minister, pastor, whatever way they want to go in life that will be a benefit to the society. Together, with your help, we can do it. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Alice, for those beautiful words. At this time, I will call on Brother Michael. You know, we are too quiet in here. So we need somebody to kind of stir the pot. As I said before, the pot boys, they need that energy. So Brother Michael might have some beautiful jokes, some entertainment for us. So let's give it up for him.
African people are too much, are too much. Our pastor, the chairman, the president, I greet everybody. You're not too much. You see, Oyibo, any Oyibo day here, may I first look first. You see, I thank God for Liberia people, for Africa people. What do we want what God do for us? The president of this country is from where? Africa. His wife is from where? Africa. Attorney General of this country from where? Africa. Pastor, family is from where? Africa. His wife is from where? Africa. We are from where? Africa. Michael Hussein from where? Africa. You better put your hands together for yourself. We're too much. But you don't try to, discriminate, try to do something, say we get. Waiting. And when they rule them, they won't try. Well, actually, you can see some people not come. Then I say they fear say Ebola. I believe they're on their way. You know, when we're talking about Ebola, during the crisis, there was a friend of mine when I went to Times Square. I tried to shake the guy. He said, bros, don't shake me. I said, wait, I don't know whether you get Ebola. I said, I don't get Ebola now. He said, I don't know whether you travel to Africa. Don't shake me. You know that kind of thing. Even my place of work, all this my co-worker, before Ebola crisis, they greet each other, we love each other, hi Michael, during the crisis, hi Michael, no one, they don't even want to shake me. One day I asked, I said, supervisor, what's going on? I can't shake you, I don't know. You traveled to Africa recently. Those kind of things. In Liberia, in Guinea and Sierra Leone, kissing was banned, right? Hugging, shaking hands, that kind of a thing. Imagine that kind of thing take place in America. God forbid. You ban kissing for America. You ban hugging. Women are so emotional. And I was not waiting for Apple. Actually, women are very emotional. That's why I always tell people, please, husband, please. The Bible says that husband, love your what? Wives, right? Please, husband, always try to look good. Don't smiley face. Listen. There's this husband, good evening. This husband was in the bed. He was silent for almost half an hour. And the wife was looking at him, and a different thought was going on in the mind of his wife. What is going on? So the wife started thinking like this: why my husband not talking to me? Is he thinking of another woman? Does he like another woman? My face is showing any request? Is he thinking of divorce? Don't I appease him anymore? Do I put on weight in any wrong places? Different thing was going on. Does it mean I'm not beautiful again? So the woman could not hold it. She had to bust everything out. Why are you upset, for Christ's sake? They woke up to her husband. Why are you so silent? What have I done? Man just talk to her and respond. Why on earth should Chelsea manager release Peter Sech to Arsenal? Who will need goalkeeper most? The other time Arsenal released Van Persie to Man U. And today we don't know where Van Persie is playing for. The wife was still pounding. Now the husband said, "How? Are you okay?" Because different thoughts. Women are very emotional. This husband, please try and just look good, be smiling.